Now let's continue with this ongoing crusade against these unwanted dogs and their unwanted owners. Just want to talk to the viewers and sort of reinforce some of my core arguments. I'm really not an emotional person. I've never cried after the death of a family member or friend. I felt terrible about it, but I never cried. I always tell my mother that she does not have to tell me that she loves me after every conversation we have. I'm not a rude person. I'm just not an emotional person. But one thing that gets me emotional, that gets me fired up and very uncomfortable is when a grown person or a mutt attacks helpless children. In my opinion, that is the worst type of violence possible. Children's brains grow at a very rapid pace, especially between the ages of about 3 years old to about 6 or 7. Your experiences during these years will shape the kind of adult that you will become. And when a child is traumatized by a brutal, relentless dog attack, where that child is totally defenseless, watching his or her blood pouring all over the place, this is a situation that we should do everything in our power to prevent. Dog lovers will often emphasize in the event of a dog attack on a child or a baby that it's not the dog's fault, that the dog does not know right from wrong. And as I always say in response to that, that is all the more reason why they should be illegal. They say that it's all about how you train and raise the dog. Again, that's why they should be illegal, because we cannot regulate how each owner trains their dog. Right? Then you have those who say, well, humans kill people as well. The problem with that statement is that dogs are not human. Dogs do not get the same consideration as humans because they're animals. What's next? The legalization of lions and tigers as house pets in all 50 states. And while they go on a killing spree of humans and children, your take on it is going to be, well, humans kill each other as well? No. You remove these animals from society. And dogs are just as lethal, just as wild, unpredictable, and dumb as lions and tigers. The statistics back that up. There is nothing worse than a lethal, aggressive animal that doesn't know any better. Right? An animal that is so dumb that it wages random attacks on people for no reason at all. It's not even an issue of territory with these mutts. They will wander onto other people's property and attack whoever they see. Man, woman, adult, child, or baby. If there is one type of animal that should be illegal to own, it is these types of animals. This is the true behavior of aggressive carnivores that are born with a natural instinct to hunt, attack, and kill. Unprovoked. The most dangerous type of animal possible. The promotion of dogs is only based on their behavior when they are not attacking or killing people. You'll notice these mutt lovers in these groups, They pay no attention, even if you bring it to their attention, of the other type of behavior these dogs exhibit on a daily basis, which is violence and aggression. They act as if dogs never engage in this type of behavior. The difference between human serial killers and dogs is that dogs are designed by nature to attack and kill any living thing that is made up of flesh and blood. And the prohibition of dog ownership should be based on that fact. These are natural born killers with a natural instinct to attack and kill for reasons humans took a while to understand. No matter how you train dogs, you cannot remove their natural instincts, which is exactly why they bite over 4.5 million people each year. This should be common sense. But again, because there's so much money in it, billions of dollars each year spent on these mutts by these deranged, psychotic mutt lovers, that is why they continue to be promoted and continue to be legal, which is a disgusting act of legislation in this country. Anything for money. Having a dog wag its tail and lick you is not worth compromising our children's safety. That is an irrefutable fact. The fact that about 100 children are attacked each day and nothing is being done to prevent it from happening is an outrage. You can't simply tell owners to be more responsible, because the consistency of these attacks proves that there are too many irresponsible people who own dogs. This is when the government should step in. More than 50% of all dog bite victims are children, while only 12% of adults require medical treatment. 26% of all children need to go to the emergency room to see a doctor. This is according to the Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh. That is 50% of 4.5 million. Let's say 2.2 million children per year are bitten. And 26% of those 2.2 million is 572,000 children per year need to go to the hospital to see a doctor. 572,000 children have been put at a high risk of serious injury and death, have been seriously injured enough to have to go see a doctor. Regardless of who provides the most accurate statistics, each source provides numbers that are far too high to be tolerated. Far too many children are at an increased risk of death, are getting totally disfigured and injured. And of course, adults are being killed and severely injured as well. And only a sad, disgusting, inhumane person would try to silence a platform like this. If dog lovers were sane people, they would say, you know what? I love dogs, but it is not worth it. Our safety, especially our children's safety, must be provided to the best of our abilities. But because they are not sane people, they don't do this. And that is why channels like mine are necessary. I will not stop until dogs are made illegal. And it may not happen in my lifetime, which means I will be doing this for the rest of my life. So you can look forward to many more videos.